with Splatterdash, and I'm here to teach you the snowman painting today. Now you've got your kit, so you're going to go ahead and pull it out and let's see what's inside. Alright, inside you're going to find 4 paint colors. You're going to find red, blue, black, and white temper paint. Now temper paint is washable, so if it gets in your clothes, don't worry about it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull those out and put them to the side. You're also going to find a paintbrush as well as green foam. We'll be needing these later. And then of course you're going to need your canvas, and this is an 11 by 14 size canvas. Alright, in addition to these items, you're also going to need a few items from home. You're going to need a pencil to draw your snowman. I'm going to use a permanent marker, that way you can see my pencil lines or my lines through the camera. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and the glue. This will be for the holly leaves at the end. You're going to need some paper towels and a paper plate to put your paint on. You're going to need a cup of water to clean your brush in between colors. And the last item is a hair dryer, and this just speeds up the process to let your painting dry between steps. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, so the first step for this painting is to draw the snowman itself. Now you're going to use a pencil just in case you mess up, but I'm going to use a permanent marker, and that way you can see my lines very clearly in the video. Alright, I'm going to take my permanent marker, and the first step is to draw a rainbow right across the center of your canvas. Now you want the rainbow to be very low, not a very high rainbow. All right, very nice job. The next step is to do another one, the exact same thing, but just a few inches higher. All right, this is the beginning of our top hat. Now we want to draw a curve on the side to make the hat go up to the top of our painting. Great job, everyone. Finally, we're going to put that red belt that goes across the top hat. Now the nose is actually just a big oval right in the middle of the face, so I'm going to do that real quick. Now this oval is going to lean just a little bit to the side, just to make it a little more goofy and funny. All right, the last step is to draw the little tiny oval eyes. All right, great job everyone. So we just finished drawing the snowman. Now at this point, we just have to fill it in with paint. All right, now I went ahead and put the paint on my paper plate palette. All right, I've got my red, my blue, black, and white paint. Now because it is temper washable, it's a little more watery, so you do have to be careful that they don't roll into each other. All right, I'm going to actually start with the white paint because I like to work with light colors first and work my way towards the darker. So I'm going to take my brush here, dip it in white paint, and start painting the face. Now when you paint the face, be sure to paint around the nose and around the eyes. All right, let's get started. Now I have had people ask, why do you have to paint the face white if the canvas is white? You actually don't have to. I personally like to, just to give it a smoother finish, because sometimes the canvas has a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of bumps, and so the paint kind of smooths it out. But really, it's artist's choice, so it's up to you. All right, now that I've finished painting the white face, I'm going to make sure I go ahead and put my brush in the water and clean it very good before going to the next color. I put my brush all the way to the bottom of the cup and paint the bottom of the cup. Then I'm going to pull it out and just tap it on my paper towel. I don't want to grab it and squeeze it, that takes out the bristles. I'm just going to tap it and move on to my next color, which will be the red nose. Now while I have red still on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and paint the red ribbon on the hat as well. right, now that I'm done with the red paint, I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush in the water again, and we're going to get started on the background. Now the background color is actually that midnight blue, so I'm going to want to mix just a tiny bit of black with my blue to make it a little bit darker, kind of like a navy. All right, so I'm going to do that on my plate first. So I'm going to pick up my plate, grab just a little tiny bit of the black on my brush, and mix it on the side of my blue, and that way I've got more control over how much I want to add. All right, I like that color. I'm pretty happy with it. That's a good navy. Let's go ahead and add it to our background. All right, I just finished painting the navy blue background. I'm going to clean my brush and dry it off on my paper towel. And then I'm going to do the black hat, the black eyes, and the black eyebrows. After that, we'll blow dry our artwork to get it ready for the next step. Now for the eyebrows, I'm just going to do 2 black rainbows over the oval eyes. All right, everybody, great job. I'm going to go ahead and blow dry this and get us ready to do the holly leaves on the top hat. All right, guys, I like to do my leaves this way. I turn my green foam to the side. I put a dot on one side and a dot on the other side. Then I do 3 dots across the top. 1, 2, 3, and 3 dots across the bottom. 1, 2, 3. All right, now I'm going to connect the dots with letter U. So watch me. I'm going to start at this left dot. I'm going to do a U up to the top, another U over, another U over, and another U to the side. Okay? Now you can actually turn your foam upside down and do the same thing. Start here on the side, go U to the top, U to the top, U to the top, and another one to the side. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on the other foam as well. All right, now let's go ahead and cut those out. Now, I've seen other people create their holly leaves using felt, and it works out great because the texture is really soft and wonderful. The only problem with using felt is that it's sometimes hard for little hands to cut the felt with scissors. Foam is actually a lot easier to cut for little toddlers and little ones. All right, let's go ahead and take the holly leaves that we just made and glue them to the hat. Now I like to put the glue on the side that has my pencil lines. That way it kind of hides my pencil lines. I'm going to put a little glue on the back here. Stick it in that little corner. Same with this one. Stick it right there. All right, now I'm going to add some of the berries, the holly berries, to it. All right, now the holly berries are actually a dark red color, so I'm going to take a little bit of black and mix it with my red and make a maroon color. All right, I just love that dark red right there. I'm going to take this dark red and I'm going to put some small dark red circles right underneath the leaves I just glued on. Very good, and you can do as many as you want. I'm just going to do 2 today. And then the last step is to do a little bit of white on his nose. So I'm going to clean my brush in the water cup, dip my brush into the white paint, and right here on the side, I'm going to put a little tiny bit of white on his nose. I didn't want to do this before because my red was wet. And when the red mixes with white, it turns a pink color. All right, guys, great job today. So the last step for this project is to go back into your art kit and pull out those little snowflakes. And you can glue those to your art just to add a little bit of sparkle and fun to it. All right, we hope you enjoyed watching it and creating your project, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Thanks, guys.